Hello. In this video, we're going to talk about another important issue of the research and academic writing. This is something related to analytical and descriptive essays or descriptive or analytical answers in this case. This distinction between analysis and description is very important because often people think that when they're given an answer, they say, okay, I have put so many things there, I put so many facts in, but I still don't get the grade that I wanted to have. And usually when you have grading criteria to various courses in various national academic settings, you would see that there is one of the points for better grade, which would be an analytical answer, and for lower grade, it would be a descriptive answer. So what do we academics mean by that? Well, first of all, let's talk about description. So when you're describing something, you pretty much just pulling together the main facts, you get in the data on how things, what happened basically. You're answering the what question. So you're narrating that this is what happened, this is the year, these were the participants. So this is pretty much like reporting pretty much what happened, which is fine. Again, it illustrates that you did some research, you know the factual stuff, and you know who said what about the given topic. But why it is not an excellent answer? First of all, because you're not providing the explanation of why things happened. You're not explaining how they happened. In other words, you're not addressing the cause-effect relationship between different elements, between decision-making and consequent effects or actions, so on and so forth. So the key feature of analysis, of analytical answer, is to address why and how questions. Why people did something, why the Second World War started, why there was no federalization of European Union as it was predicted, why, I don't know, I mean, lots of why questions. And then there is also how things happened. I mean, who were the stakeholders? Who were the main decision makers behind the events, behind the decision making? What was the role of personalities? Again, I'm using the word what, but then you kind of explaining how important was leadership during the decision making in the Second World War, for instance, how personality could affect the decision making on individual, group, and national levels. By explaining this, by addressing how and why questions, you're providing a more detailed, more analytical answer. So when you have written an answer to anything, like, I don't know, exam answer or report or any assignments or your essay, and you're providing the basic data, right? Ask yourself, well, so what? What do I want to prove with this? Good analysis, good analytical answer will give you an answer straight away to this question. In other words, you can say, okay, this was the case because all these personalities took part in the Second World War. This was the case because they couldn't overrule the impact of leadership at a given time. So again, you have the answer to so what question. Also, using the so what question in testing your analysis is handy because then you can think about not just causality, but also consequences of these events. I'm not talking about specific discipline. I'm not talking just about history or a contemporary subject, not just international relations or whatsoever, but in general. Because if you can answer so what question, you can see how these events, how your analysis can be projected a bit into the future, how it can suggest what are the implications of your findings, the implications of your analysis, basically. So to have a really good analytical answer, essay, dissertation, PhD report, whatever, anything, if you focus on answering why, how, and so what questions, I guarantee that you manage to have a good analytical essay, answer, report, dissertation, whatsoever, because you're already thinking how to provide answers to these questions. You're already analyzing data that you have and pretty much taking a step forward from description to analysis. Simple as that. So, yes. I hope that was helpful and it didn't confuse you even more. But always think about how, why, and so what questions as your best helpers in writing a good analytical essay, answer, and dissertations. Thank you. See you next time.